The third exercise completed in the ACFT is the hand release push-up. This event tests upper body muscular endurance. This movement is comprised of the following joint components: simultaneous shoulder flexion and elbow extension, working the chest, shoulder, and tricep musculature. Core stabilization throughout the movement works the abdominals, obliques, and paraspinal musculature. The hand release phase works the posterior deltoids and the mid and lower traps. Hip extensors and hip flexor muscles are also working isometrically to help the athlete maintain a rigid plank position. The three faults commonly seen in the hand release push-up can be attributed to lack of strength and/or muscular endurance. These faults could result in a non-counted rep or termination of the event. 1. The athlete is unable to maintain a straight body alignment from the head to the ankles throughout the repetition. 2. The athlete fails to fully extend the elbow in the up position. 3. The athlete fails to make a continuous effort to raise from the ground. Faults caused by lack of strength or muscular endurance are easily corrected with the appropriate exercises. Training of the primary and secondary musculature for the hand release push-up will be covered in the additional exercises and accessory lifts section of this video. A common fault made by people performing the push-up is having their hand placement too high relative to the shoulders. This places the shoulder in a poor position to generate force and increases the risk of injury to that joint. It also places the burden of the push on smaller muscle groups such as the tricep. These smaller muscle groups, acting alone, fatigue faster, resulting in suboptimal performance and early termination of the event. Hand placement should be below the level of the shoulder. This not only allows for greater recruitment of the chest and shoulder musculature, but also places the shoulder in a more protected position, which decreases the risk of injury. Also related to safe and powerful pushing position is elbow position. A flared elbow exposes the shoulder to potential injury due to the lack of recruitment of the rotator cuff musculature. Keeping the elbows at a 45-degree angle, or tucked close to the sides of the body, keeps the shoulder in a more stable position during the execution of the movement. The Army recommends the following exercises to improve performance on the hand release push-up: the supine chest press, the quadruplex, the 8-count T push-up. Setup and execution of these exercises can be found in FM 7-22 and can be seen on the Army's PRT app. Additional exercises. The plate push-up. There are a number of ways to incorporate the plate push-up into an exercise routine. 1. The athlete can perform sets and reps at a designated weight, i.e., 3 sets of 10 repetitions with a 45-pound plate. Or, the athlete can perform burnout sets, where he or she completes as many reps as possible with a plate, without a plate, and finally completes as many reps as possible from their knees. Banded push-ups. The banded push-up is helpful in developing the athlete's lockout strength, as the band makes the push-up progressively harder as the athlete completes the upward phase of the push-up. Tempo training. Metronome training helps the athlete maintain a consistent pace over a period of time. The following are 2 examples of how to use a metronome to maximize performance during the hand release push-up. Maintaining 120 beats per minute for 2 minutes would yield a max score of 60 push-ups for the event. Alternatively, the athlete could train at 160 beats per minute for the first minute, and then drop to a pace of 80 beats per minute for the final minute. This too would result in a max score of 60 push-ups for the event. Tabata training is another effective tool for developing the push-up. Unlike metronome training, which maintains a consistent pace, Tabata training is like doing sprints. The athlete would complete as many reps as possible during a 20-second period, take 10 seconds of rest, and repeat that cycle for 8 rounds. The following accessory lifts can improve performance on the hand release push-up. Chest development. Shoulder development. Tricep development. Upper back development. Core exercises. Alternate equipment. Unlike the deadlift, the push-up is easy to train with minimal equipment and/or in an austere environment. Many of the exercises can be performed with a plate carrier, sandbags, kettlebells, ammo cans, or a duffel bag.